guys, welcome back to part 3 of the BMW rebuild. And today we're gonna just fix the frame down here, the one that the radiator is supposed to mount to and stuff. We're just gonna use this tool right here that basically spreads it apart, and we're just basically gonna do that. And then focus on that piece probably tomorrow because it's getting late today. I don't know how long it's gonna take for this, but that's basically the main focus. So let's get to that one. This is what I'm going to be using. It's like a really old 10-ton, like, I guess you could say a press, because it just spreads. And that should just spread the thing apart because it got dented in when the car hit the tree. And yeah, then we'll move on to the cooling system. And then that's it, basically what I'm using. Okay, so basically this is how we have it set up. The pump's right here, and the actual, I don't know what you call it, jack or whatever, is in there, spreading that apart. And as you can see, we got this straight. We got this straight, pushing off of this. Doesn't really move that. It moves this because it's actually bent. And we got it where we need it, which is a little bit like a 1/4 inch more than we need it because metal always comes back. So. Yeah, we're just gonna release the jack, see how far it goes back. Okay, so basically we just spread the subframe apart, and it worked beautifully actually. This jack, 10-ton like thing that spreads, worked perfectly. It spread it apart, straightened that bar in. Doesn't really matter, it's perfect. We got it, it's in the specs basically where it should be. And the little cross bumper, it still has like an indent in it, but it's in the right spot. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm not gonna cut anything out. Right now, all I have to do is just lift it up because it has to match up to the core support. And then I'm gonna lift it up with the weight of the car should get in the right spot, and then we'll just bolt it all down and everything will be done, and then we can install the cooling system and stuff. I'll be working on this, but let me just lower this jack. Okay, so this is the setup to pull this ear up, basically holding the car down with this chain, and then the jack over here is pushing it upwards. And then that's gonna get this area basically done, and then we'll put the cooling system in, and then that's basically the mechanical work done here. And then I have this controller that goes from here to here. Then the only thing left is to move this cup, and then we're done with the framework pretty much. But this is the setup. I'm just spinning this, and then it's moving slowly but surely upwards. We're gonna take the tire to get filled at the gas station, see if it even holds air, because I don't know why it was deflated. So take it to there, get it filled, see if it holds air. Okay, so the tire holds air. We ran and got it. Just this bend, this is all temporary. I'm gonna get different wheels on it because the car is gonna be murdered out. So, and this bend that I'm surprised it didn't crack actually. But gonna put it on so the car can actually drive, and then once we put the cooling system. Okay, so we're reinstalling the front lower control arm. I already put this bolt in. Now we're gonna put this last one in, the big one, and then we'll put the wheel on. Okay, now when you're tightening like things with bushings in them, you don't want to tighten it all the way. You want to put the car on the, you want to have the car on its own weight and then you tighten it, so you don't rip your bushing and the rubber inside of it. So I'm just gonna kind of loosely tighten it, and I'm gonna put the car on the ground with the wheel on there, and then I'll tighten it all the way. For me, it's easy because literally everything's open. Now I'm only putting 3 on for now, because this wheel's gonna come off anyway. And it's not like we're going on the road. First time the car has ever been on its 4 wheels and not having the wheel flopping around like in the first episode. Now I'm gonna tighten this one all the way. Okay, so we went out and exchanged the radiator that didn't have these sensors, and now I reinstalled the new one. So still waiting for the fan. 3 weeks, still waiting for it. Basically right now I got this new setup for the pulling the cup. It's actually a hydraulic jack and a hydraulic pump. So right now I'm just finishing up here. I'm gonna paint this blue right here. That's the first thing I'm gonna do since everything's already open here for now. So I'm gonna take this off, paint it blue real quick. Okay, we assembled the piece that we just painted blue, and this is basically the only thing you're going to be able to see. And then after the grills go on, now I'm just finishing assembling everything back together, and then as soon as the fan comes in, should be able just to slide in here. For now, I'm just going to finish putting in everything, and then we'll be going up the front. Alright guys, so this is going to be it for this episode. Didn't really get a lot done, but that's because mostly we're waiting for parts. Like, parts take so long to get this. But at least we have the cooling system done. And that's going to be it. We still haven't gotten the frame, so we're going to have to wait until whenever we get it. But on Friday, I'm going to be getting a bunch of parts. So it's going to be a really good episode, the next one. But for now, it's going to be it. So like, comment, subscribe, show some support, share the video with your friends if you think they like the BMWs. And yeah, see you guys next episode.